This brief video is titled Sequences that Exhibit Similarity of Geometric Figures. These two objects are similar. These are not. These are similar. These are not. The second pair, these two here, are not. Even though they look similar, they look to be similar shapes, what do you notice? The ratio between the sides of the object are not the same. You can see that by translating, rotating, and enlarging or dilating figure A, it becomes figure B. Figures that are similar have the same shape and have sides that are proportional to the figure it is similar to. Let's try this one. A sequence that would happen here, where you would go from this figure to this similar figure. Is there a way to go from here to there? Well, if you rotate this figure 180 degrees, you end up with this. And then if you dilate it by 1/3, and by doing that you would take the coordinates of each of these 4 points and divide each xy coordinate by 3, and you would find the new coordinates. So these figures are similar, and you can tell they're similar when you go through the rotation and the dilation. How could we determine if triangle ABC is similar to triangle A prime, B prime, C prime? Well, what you notice is that if you translate this down by 10, which puts point A right here, becomes A prime, and your other points you can also translate down by 10. And then if you dilate it by 1/2, which means you would divide each one of the xy coordinates for A, B, and C, points A, B, and C by 2, you would find the new coordinates for ABC prime. And once again, now you have two similar triangles. Remember, the rotation doesn't have to be the same for similar figures. So if A prime, B prime, C prime were rotated 90 degrees and we're over here in the left quadrant, then that would just be a rotation, but it would still be similar, a similar figure to the original. Let's try this one. Well, we're going to dilate by 2, which means we're going to, since this is a number greater than 1, we're going to scale it up 2 times. And then in order to get it to be in the opposite direction, we would have had to reflect it across the y-axis. Alright, that ends this very brief video on the sequence of transformations, reflections, or rotations, or dilations that result in similar figures in a coordinate grid. Enjoy the activity, and know that some of them can be tricky.